And I've never just outright laughed at anyone. And I make an effort to not be cruel to people, to not make fun of people. That's important to me. It's a decision I've made to try to be a good person. Just don't make fun of people. Don't laugh at people.
Stone Man.
Stone Man.
Stone Man.
Felt Grand Studios.
Jerry, not laughing at people isn't going to change the fact that you're a terrible person. You're a known liar and a cancer scammer. You're already a horrible, horrible person. This is something that people know and aren't going to forget. You've got a Kiwi Farms thread. You've got multiple videos about you that get way more views. And I'm not just talking about my channel either. That get way more views than your videos do now about you. It's over. You can you've spent all the goodwill you're ever gonna have. Just lean into it, dog. Go put on the suit. Be ruthless. Jerry, together we can take down the bad balds, Jerry. Jerry, put on the suit and make a video bashing Ubisoft, bro. Jerry, if you put on the suit Jerry, it's been 4 months. I swear to God, even though it's been 4 months, you put on the suit, you go full scorched earth on Ubisoft or Nintendo, dude. Bro, I swear to God, you'll get more than 50K. Jerry, it's okay. Everybody knows you're a fraud. It's too late. You're never gonna get that goodwill back. Just lean into it. Join us, Jerry. Jerry, together we can get rid of the balds, bro. One of them keeps getting banned. We just need to take down the big one for child abuse. It'll be easy. He's literally daddy of one, if anybody understands that reference. Jerry, please put on the suit. Be ruthless. Get angry. Put a fire under your ass. Do something.
Hey, you guys want to see something cool? This is something that no one's ever seen before. This 3DS has something special on it. There are a couple of titles here. I developed 5 games for the 3DS, and they're all in the Silver Falls series. There's a number of games that were able to come out at the very last minute before the eShop closed down, and one title I was not able to complete in time before the eShop closed. That is Silver Falls Vicarious Brothers. There's a number of titles that I launched for the Wii U and 3DS, and those ended up being the very final titles to launch on Wii U and 3DS. This game, unfortunately, I had to cancel it because Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, I wanted that to be 2 games in 1. So I actually had to spend time creating a second game and packaging that in with Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, which means Vicarious Brothers got canceled. This game got to about 75% complete through development, and I ran out of time, and I wasn't able to get that launched on the 3DS. So recently, Nintendo just announced that they are making a 3D headset for the Switch and Switch 2, and that headset is in the shape of the Virtual Boy. I want to talk about that a little bit, how that sort of changed things for me, because I was going to leave that sitting. It's very difficult to take a game designed for 2 screens. I'm going to boot that up. It's difficult to take a game designed for 2 screens and then just force it to occupy 1 screen. And so I didn't just want to take this and then put it on the Switch. And it's designed to look really cool in 3D. And after I failed to complete the game in time because I was developing a bunch of other titles simultaneously. I wasn't able to get Vicarious Bros done in time, and I thought it doesn't feel right just trying to shove it onto the Switch. Talk about that in a second. And we'll discuss that, but first I honestly just need to vent here. So I just came from a music session. A couple nights out of the week I go out to different music clubs, pub sessions where we play music, and it's so cool just hanging out with people, meeting people, making friends. But tonight I had a very weird and uncomfortable experience. There was a guy that had never attended before, and he started singing. He was playing guitar and he was singing, and I thought he was taking the piss, which is Australian for joking. I thought he was messing around because his singing was so atrocious. You have never heard anything like this guy in your entire life. Not in your wildest dreams have you ever heard someone that sounded like this. I've seen people, making jokes and being funny and trying to sound bad. This guy was genuinely horrendous, and it was atrocious. And for about the first minute of his first song, I thought he was just messing with us. And I couldn't figure it out. And then I was fighting hard to try to not laugh. And my friend is sitting next to me, and he starts saying, "Oh my God, this is torture. Oh my God." And he looks at me and says, this is torture. And I started laughing, and I felt horrible because I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he has any kind of health problems. And I've been around a lot of people. I've worked in a lot of different environments, and I've worked in many different jobs. I've worked in disability services. I've worked in public relations, in event management. I've been around a lot of different people, and I've never just outright laughed at anyone. And I make an effort to not be cruel to people, to not make fun of people. That's important to me. It's a decision I've made to try to be a good person. Just don't make fun of people. Don't laugh at people. And I was here, and it's my friend's fault, right? But I start laughing. I'm thinking, oh no, I'm laughing at this guy. I don't know what his deal is, but I swear, you've never heard anyone sing like this before. Not even in the drunkest karaoke have you heard anyone sound like this. And so the only thing I can think to do is grab my phone and I go, oh, I got a phone call, and this guy's still doing his song, and it is a disaster. It is a war zone, what this guy is doing. Oh, I got a call, and I sprint out of the building. And my friend goes, oh, yeah, you must have gotten a phone call, it's fine. And I'm laughing my ass off the whole way out of the building, and I'm going, I feel horrible. I feel terrible. But why? I don't know if this guy is deaf. Afterwards, I saw him talking to people, and I was looking at him standing around and holding his glass of water, and I'm pretty sure he was a stroke victim. And on top of that, I got a look at him afterwards. He also kind of looked like he was a burn victim as well. So now I'm a bad guy because I've just laughed at a stroke victim and a burn victim as well. And I feel terrible. I feel so weird about it. And that was the weirdest session I've had. That's the weirdest music session I've ever had. So anyway, that was my night. I don't feel great about it. I wasn't trying to laugh at this guy. Anyway, no one's ever seen me hit the button Vicarious Roads. No one's ever seen me open them. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if I open that. So I was just going to leave this sit. This was probably just going to... I have so many other games that I'm working on right now. Again, this is about 75% complete. Silver Falls Vicarious Brothers. It was designed to be an homage to the Virtual Boy and stereoscopic games from Nintendo's history. And after Nintendo's surprise reveal of the Virtual Boy stereoscopic 3D headset for the Switch and Switch 2, I've realized, wait, in about a month, I can just finish this up and then port it over. Well, I wouldn't have to port it. I would have to reprogram it and redesign everything to run on the Switch. But after I've seen that headset, I thought, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this back in the development queue. I don't know if anyone's ever even heard the opening theme song for this. Let's just open that and see what happens, just see what it looks like. This is pretty far in development. You can kind of see what the UI looks like. I hadn't done the full soundtrack. I can do the soundtrack in about a week, but you can see what the game's going to look like. Hold on. I can't see what's going on here. I'm holding it backwards. Oh, you know what? You used L and R. I designed it to sort of feel like the Virtual Boy. So you use the L and R, and I remember. I remember now. Use the face buttons to turn the camera. This is to walk, and then L and R. I'm doing this backwards. L and R is to interact. Anyway, you play as two brothers. This is a dungeon crawler, turn-based RPG, and it's set in the Silver Falls universe. And it had been canceled, but now that Nintendo has announced their Virtual Boy stereoscopic headset, I'm gonna contact them and ask them if I'm allowed to make a game that uses it. And if I get the all clear, then I'm going to bring Silver Falls Vicarious Bros, which was a canceled 3DS game, and that was probably going to be the last one. Actually, I was going to launch that last. So that canceled final 3DS game, I'm going to bring that to Switch. Officially, I'm announcing it now. The actual final 3DS game is Silver Falls Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, and I am working on a remaster for that, for the Switch as well. And that also comes packaged with Ruby River, which is taking a lot of work because I have to do a total graphical overhaul, and there's a massive amount of work I have to do for the foliage, the environment. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. I've just had such a weird night. I feel so bad for laughing at a stroke victim, burn victim. I should have been tougher. I should have been able to withstand my friend making funny comments and funny faces, but what can you do? Anyway, take care of yourselves. We'll talk more about the stuff in the direct. I've got to help run an archery club tomorrow as well, so I'm pretty busy. I haven't had a lot of free time. Okay, I'll see you around. Take care.